what's going on, everybody? It's David with Freedom Outfitters, and today we're going to be reviewing and installing the FJ Cruiser pedal controller. This should be able to work with all FJ models from the 2007 to the 2014 models. Let's get right into it. Alright, let's do a little review of what comes with your FJ Cruiser pedal controller from Freedom Outfitters. They got this nice packaging here, and then once you open that up, you'll see everything you need for this install. First of all, you pull out this little card here, and this just basically will do to Freedom Outfitters. And then also looks like there's a code, and you also have a scan here for any support, additional support you need with this product. As we continue to dive in, here is a trim piece for your FJ Cruiser, so that when you're popping out your switch panel and installing the new one, you don't damage any of the plastic. Then we get to the good stuff here. You have your sport switch. This should function just like any other switch in your FJ Cruiser, and it will fit in any of the slots down in underneath the center console of your FJ, and we'll review that when we're installing. And then here we have the control module, and this is what plugs in underneath your pedal. This end here goes underneath the car, and this end here is what plugs into the back of the switch. Freedom Outfitters also provides you with a couple goodies like zip ties, just to make that install process as easy and seamless as possible. Alright, so once you're out in your vehicle, this is where the fun begins. You got to find a section on your panel here where you want to install your switch. I do want to eventually install the A-track switch on my vehicle, so I'm going to keep, I believe it's this center one, blank. And we're actually going to install in this switch right here today. And the second half of this install is underneath your car. As you can see, behind your pedal here, you'll see this switch. And we're simply going to be plugging that in, and then you'll have full control. Alright, and once you're in here, all you have to do is take your little plastic tool here. I mean, you could use a screwdriver. I would not recommend it, just with the fact that it would potentially beat up your plastic a little bit. Find the spot you want to take out of your FJ. All you do is put this in a little, give it a little pressure, and the plastic switch should pop right out, and that's where you're going to install the switch when you're done this install. Now, the one thing you're going to need that I didn't mention with the kit is an extra piece of wire. I actually used a part of a hanging basket that I clipped off because it's got a little more stiffness to it. And this is what you're going to use to run your wire from your switch here down to your control pedal down underneath here. Alright, once you're underneath the car, all you got to do is pop this clip out of the spot here, and this is where we're going to put in the plug and play switch. So once you're ready to install this switch, this end here with the black is actually going to plug into your OEM harness, and this section here is going to be what actually plugs into the pedal controller on the bottom. You'll see it once you're installing it yourself. It's fairly self-explanatory, but I did want to make sure that there are a difference between these two plugs. And once that's all plugged in, I actually just tucked the little control unit here behind this panel, and it looks like it's staying. If it doesn't, if you need it more secure, we have zip ties, and you can zip tie it there. But for me, for now, that seems to be sticking, and I'm going to keep it there unless, of course, in the future I find that it's wiggling. Then I'll probably try to find a little more of a secure area for it, but it seems like there should be no problem. And to pull this through, you can see that I have my homemade little zip tie around the plug here, and I'm just going to follow this through and pull on this end of my homemade little pulley system, and that plug should pull right through to your hole there, and then you can plug in your switch. Alright, so after you get done pulling that wire through, you'll see that you have your green end over here, and then you'll have your OEM fitting plug here, and you just plug that right into the spot here, and it should click right in. And that's going to wrap up this install. As you can tell, on the FJ Cruiser, this panel is a lot more OEM looking than, say, a pedal commander. It fits right in with the FJ, and you can easily switch between your different modes here just with the touch of a button. Well, alright everybody, that'll do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now get out there and build your freedom.